Alright, hello everyone. So today the episode is gonna be a bit special. I'm gonna speak, well, it's called, but I'm also gonna draw a reference picture by myself. I'm thinking let's come up with any character really, which I can create with my own mind. Lately I've been having the thought of making like, I don't know, I could make some sort of bird or something. Uh, yeah, let's make some kind of mythical bird actually. I don't know what design features to give it, but let's just draw. Problem is I don't know any bird anatomy or anything like that, so it's gonna be kind of tough. So first, let me just draw like the area, maybe the wingspan too or something. I don't, maybe not necessarily a bird, just a flying thing. Uh, so long as it looks menacing, I think that'd be okay. Maybe a dragon-like creature. I don't know. Let's have the beak here, right? Have the lower beak there. Actually, no. So this is like the spine. I don't know if birds even have like spines and stuff. I'm just coming up with things right now. Some sort of eagle. I don't know how eagles look like. I might have to put like a reference picture or something. But I don't want to. I want this to be just straight out of my own mind. To maximize like creativity and stuff. So from what I know, birds, their their arms like a part of their wings. Uh, I've never drawn birds, but I did draw some stuff like wyverns and all this. Uh, yeah, birds also have a tail or something here, and they've got legs. Um, Now here's the thing, right? I did at some point make dinosaurs, okay? And these guys are supposed to be similar to birds, so if I get those right, I should be able to get this right. This thing has like legs here. It has a ton a ton of chest muscles. Like birds are mostly just chest muscle basically. They've got that much of that thing going on. They're really it would shock you how muscular birds actually are. It was if it weren't for the feathers, which actually hide it, it would definitely shock you. No, this is starting to look like a humanoid. Let me just try and rethink. Yeah, maybe birds. Their legs don't extend this much. That's wrong. Or does it? Or maybe it does. But their legs are like, they're barely visible. I don't remember seeing their legs when I'm looking at one just flying the sky or anything. I don't know. Let's just give them big feathers so to like compensate for that. From my ignorance. You can really make a bird for that matter. I don't know, maybe their legs, just like I think they don't really extend at all. So just we draw them quickly. Maybe they're like this. Maybe. Because it feels like they have their like knee sticking out. And let's put these as like claws or something. I don't know how their body really connects. Maybe we'll just make him feathery. The issue is I don't have an alpha for feathers. So this would be a terrible attempt at making a bird. Well, we can make a featherless bird. That could work. Or a humanoid bird, I don't know. Once I do learn proper bird, whatever you call it. No, because the arms, it doesn't look like a human. I'm trying to dehumanify it, but it's just not working. This is a challenge I was not anticipating. Okay, maybe for the eyes, I won't really just make any eyes. That's a challenge. All my creatures gotta be eyeless. I'll give it one of those weird things I put instead. Yeah, birds have big necks though, don't they? Oh, isn't it quite the opposite? They have pretty small legs, so like wide. They're not really, can't distinct too much from the neck muscles and the head itself. Let's put some feathers here maybe. So we want to make this mythical. Forget about the main body. The focus here is the wings. Let's make them bladed or something, weaponized. Let's make this a very terrifying sight. So I'm gonna design some really scary blades. These guys will like to, I don't know, try and dive bomb you or something. How would this look like? This might have to look like this because it needs to be pointing at you as it's flying. It like wants to impale you. I don't know, maybe we could do like this. Maybe the wings, uniquely, unlike in real cases where the arm is like over the wing, this bird's arms are like under the wing. So that could make it something unique. Plus they disappear, I believe, after a certain time, and then you can see the claws again. I'm mixing so many things, like eagles with all this. I don't know how to make words. I think this is basically a warning for me now to go and learn how to make birds. The birds are much, much larger than this, I think. Way larger. You see that? And maybe let me check a picture of a bird. A pigeon or something. Because this is unacceptable. Alright. So just like I thought, yeah, the chest, this is wrong. I'm gonna correct myself. They don't have, like us humans, double chests, it seems. And their arm is basically non-existent. I'm gonna delete those. Let's make them appear armless. I don't see no claws. So, I guess those are only for eagles or something. Yeah. So basically, yeah, not even the legs. Okay, you know what? Forget about this. I'm not gonna make a bird. I'm gonna make my own creature. This kind of ruins the vibe I was going for, and I don't want to ruin it. So whatever. I'll go with this. Yeah, big legs. Let's say we're making an eagle now. If this even classifies as an eagle, let's put feathers or something. Since I'm using Blender, I don't have access to like ZBrush or something. Or not even the alpha maps. Might be possible in Blender too, I think. I won't be able to really create any type of whatever you call them. The feathers there. It's gonna be textureless, like basically. So I'll say this is the wing. It kind of looks like this. It has these big teeth here, and the same thing on the other end. Now this looks good. I think. Teeth here. Then yeah, maybe it could continue like this. At this point, this is no longer a bird, it's like a bat or something. Or a hybrid, something in between maybe. Let's make the wing thingy here. That's my problem. I kind of have artist ADHD. I can't do something that's simple. It has to look good and beautiful and complicated, otherwise I'm not gonna do it. It's too boring. A normal bird is way too boring. So yeah, I think this is enough drawing. Yeah, we've got the correct idea. So now I'll kill sketchbook, which is the thing I'm using for this. Or not. I'll just save as a PNG or something. So that I can load it in Blender as a reference image. Go to image editor, open. Where is this? Bird. I can't see a bird. Bird, there it is. Nice. I'll delete this. It's cool of sketchbook so it doesn't basically eat all my computing power away. Now it's time for Blender. Okay. So now we are at Blender. I'll have this on the side. So as usual, we'll create a circle. I mean, not a circle, a sphere. Excuse me. I'm not the smartest person. Let's go to Sculpt. As usual, when you're sculpting, you want to start with dragging stuff and all this. So bird as, okay, I don't know. Should I go for a bird or this or that? I'm very confused. So roughly should have this type of body. The legs should. Let me just make the space with legs. I'm just gonna make them at the moment. And some space for the arms kind of come out to grow. The flying creatures in general. I don't know if this applies for every flying thing, but they don't have the most like humanish back. It's very round usually. Let's do the head. It's gonna be hard to make this normal looking thing because I've got no experience doing birds or anything like that. It's gonna look very awkward, I think. But what is life without challenging yourself and making new things? Right. I want to make some good legs. Okay, now these are good. These are some good legs. Let's pull them here. Good. Supply level subdivision, then remesh. Again, I don't want it to be too detailed. I'm just gonna do this 0.5. Okay, that's perfect. So got this part of the leg. Now even more. No. Bad. Very bad. Maybe smooth this out. Maybe I should have put. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Where is inflate? Or like clay strips. Those aren't that bad to work with. Okay, maybe they are. Because look at that. Do you see that? That looks so bad. Yeah, maybe sometimes these are very bad to work with. I'm not sure if it is in this particular situation or occasion, but maybe. Let's say this like joint of the legs for the arms. I'm not gonna be too shy from giving it some human characteristics. Let's make sure these are very big. Because birds, they really need that chest muscle because they fly so much. It's normal for them. If we humans did this kind of motion so much, just like this, they're equivalent of push-ups, right? I think. I'm assuming. Okay. Which is like when they're flying. If we did that, yeah, we would have such really large chest, basically, from a muscle standpoint. I don't know why I had to specify that it's from a muscle standpoint, but yeah. That's clearly not the case with us. Even the largest bodybuilders, actually, bodybuilders have more muscle there, proportionally compared with the rest of the body. Birds got nothing on us, perhaps. Yeah, it's just big enough. Suppose it's like 2.5 of these, more length, like this. Oh, this is enough. Let's make it, let's give that little sharpness there, maybe. That would be good. Swedish again. 0.5. No, 0.05 then. That looked like a crystal. I'm not trying to sculpt crystals at the moment. I could maybe in the future. No, can't sculpt. Those are hard surface objects. So I'm very bored. I want to talk about something. What can I talk about for entertainment purposes? Okay, there is something which I'm kind of interested about, which is school and creativity, basically. Um, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like school is trying too hard to strip artists of certain attributes when it comes to creativity and stuff. Like, there's so many incidents that happened with me. So, like, at this point, it's obvious. It's too obvious to not realize that. For an example, uh, I remember like long ago, I had my first experience with an actual 3D program. Actually, well, it might have been the second 3D program I ever used. Only didn't call it that 3D. But yeah, basically, so we were supposed to learn something 3D in school, basically. It wasn't that serious. I'll tell you why. So we had this teacher. This program wasn't like Blender or anything good, no. You had to literally type in the geometry and stuff. It was like circles and stuff. So the teacher was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make planets or something. So I was like, cool, let's go ahead. Actually, let's make the arm equal in muscle. I don't want to deal with it. Trying to make it look good. So basically, I did my assignment, or the thing I'm supposed to do, right? But after that, the teacher, when he saw me like messing around stuff, trying to make my own things, despite the program being so bad and horrific, I don't even remember its name. It's that bad. It wasn't even a CAD program. It was like a programming program, but for some reason we were making models on it. If you could even call them models. Uh, they're like pre-made template, crappy stuff. And she was like, no, stop. He couldn't handle it. Back then it was like 6th grade or something. I don't know. I was really young. Happened way back before. I got pretty sad. Because school, they're not catching up. They're not. Like lots of technologies technology trends and stuff. School almost never catches up with it, regardless. Even Blender. Um, I'm on like I'm right now going to this thing in Sweden which you call gymnasium or gymnasia. So basically, it's like the European equivalent of the 11th to 12th. No, that'd be 10th to 12th grade, basically. Or yeah. So basically, all I can say that the only thing we ever worked for is a CAD program called SolidWorks, and it's really good because it teaches you mechanical stuff and all that, but that's it. We never had like any 3D art. The only kind of art we had was 2D stuff. And I say it's improving in the school situation pretty much because back then, would you be able to guess what type of art we had? Pixel art. That was a lesson before, like 7th grade. Like, why is it only now that we're doing the serious stuff? I would consider SolidWorks. It's not that bad. Maybe even better than Blender because it can land you certain jobs. CAD modeling is pretty good. But still, though, why did it take school so many years? Why does it? Why does it take me so many years of growing up for school to start taking me seriously as an artist? Because imagine like I've seen there has to be 10-year-olds who can draw really impressively, much better than me, by the way. This is nothing compared to how some people draw, even at a young age. But school just undermines people, it seems. You're not expected to be this good, are you? Well, it almost feels like they're pissed off if you're that good. Okay, look. What is this? I'm having so much trouble right now. I just want to make the head shape. So yeah, basically, no, I didn't have the best experience in I don't know what you call it in the US. Primary school, like the first years, 1st to 9th grade. Was pretty fun. I think I need to buff the arms up a bit. This looks worth it. Base blob or what? Inflate, deflate. Should be inflate. Let's try and make it equal like what do you call it? Diameter. But a pump at some point so that it looks like there's like a joint or something. So it doesn't look weird. Because it can't have like one single long bone as a part of its skeleton. That wouldn't work. I don't think that would be optimal for flapping and stuff as a bird. I don't know, I'm not a bird, so I can't really tell you what is the best. And matter of fact, we humans, to this point, haven't created a single animal of our own. This, I believe, is reserved for God only, not for us. So I don't think we can really know that easily. How to perfectly make a creature or something. That doesn't really work. We can barely optimize our own schedules and lives to go after pre-made things that have been here for like thousands of years, and according to it is like millions and stuff, right? For people who believe in evolution. So I'm still waiting actually, because I'll be kind of excited to see scientists create anything basically that's living by scratch, not impregnation or anything, just scratch. Not even by eggs. They try to I believe there is like a method of making animals where you can just like put the DNA sprouted inside of it. I don't know, like an already existing egg. I don't know how that works. I believe I must have heard that has happened at some point. They kind of got a goat or something to come back to life, an extinct one, but it died quickly. That didn't work out for long, according to some source. I don't even remember what that source is. Uh, Maybe this never even happened. I'm not sure. Well, my point is, we humans can't create anything. We've got so many people trying to play God, but we're still not in that level at the moment. To this point, it's just been fails basically. People can't do it, obviously. Because we humans, we don't know our place, do we? Try too much. Okay, why is that minus? If we can't even bring peace to the Middle East, how come we create new creatures and stuff? That doesn't make too much sense. All right. So now let's focus on the face of this thing. Let's give it a jaw. Okay. Maybe a jaw like this. A fantasy kind of jaw. And also some. Let's make it, I don't know, spiky or something. Because spikes are really easy to make on your sculpting. Some kind of thing like that. It doesn't look bad. Maybe these can like replace feathers in a cartoonish context, right? And the eye should be here, I believe. I'm gonna go off my knowledge about dinosaurs a bit here. I don't even know how to fully like grasp the dinosaur anatomy, so I don't have much of a good knowledge base on this. I'm only really good at making humanoids. I'm not even that good. I can't name all the muscles there really is in the body. Only a certain part of them. Why did I try to make an eye? It's supposed to be eyeless here. It's supposed to go like this. Okay, let's just make spikes and stuff all over. That looks cute. So why not? Anyways, we were talking about school and stuff. It seems like school is only gonna get more annoying for those who are creative and stuff, because it only focuses on science and things like that. It never really focuses on exploring like other human innate desires than getting knowledge about how to make a rocket or something. I don't think everybody wants to know how to make a rocket. Some people would rather learn like marine biology or something like that. We never ever got the chance to go like scuba diving or something and exploring with the sharks or fishes or anything like that. I think that's kind of tragic, to be honest. Because you see governments, they got budget money and they use it for school, right? That's cool, but they use none of it to teach like the young generation about animals and stuff. Like the most I've seen of that being spent is like once when I was like school, we got to a farm or something, a very small farm. They had a pig, some goats, some chickens, and all this, but it wasn't anything major. I want something cooler. I want like, what do you call these animal experts? I forgot what you call them. But maybe talk with one of these guys about how you animals think, how they function. I think we should reconnect with nature in a more serious tone, not in the tone of, oh yeah, we go jogging at school and we do that in the forest or something. No, that I don't think that's okay. To just end it there. Why end it there? Why not just go the full mile and teach us some animal biology, perhaps? Why do we only ever get taught human biology? I think this looks horrific, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This looks so bad. But let's. I don't like this. I'm trolling myself at this point. This looks so horrific. And now the face would look like a rat if I do this. Let's make this the nose. Alright. Let's make the eye kind of appear from there. Maybe that looks so weird. Let's cancel this. No. I don't want the spike anymore. Please. Oh no. Why did it select that? Yeah, get back to your normal place. Mr. Feather. If you could even call that a feather. Let's only concentrate them up here. Let's make like a slight do you call it? Gradient, maybe. There's also the feathers here. I'll model those. I'm not gonna even bother with making them as a part of this thing. And for the wings, let's push them back a little, right? As if this bird's in the middle of using them or something. I don't know how their stance really looks like. As I said, this is mostly going to be just guessing things and trying to put it together correctly. Not me knowing how to exactly put it together correctly, but just trying. I think trying is better than not. I'm trying to just do something today, achieve something. Something cool, something nice. So yeah, got lots of muscle going from here. Do like birds. The thing with birds is they do have a lot of muscle, but are they muscular? Is their body fat percentage like low or is it high? Can you see the muscles if they were to someday lose or their what do you call it? Their feathers. They start appearing like this. I don't really know. I really don't know how much fat they store in. I don't think it's much. I don't think chicken has that much fat in it. If anything, most bodybuilders who watch them, they say that chicken is really good for cutting and things like that. If it's good for cutting, it probably doesn't have that much fat, as much as like normal meat. I've never seen a bodybuilder tell you, oh, if you're going for a cut, eat rice and ground beef. They never say that. Ground beef seems to be like middle ground kind of food, not really for cutting, nor for bulking, it seems. But it's still pretty good. Ground beef has, I believe, lots of vitamins, like good protein, all the stuff like that. Still really good. Probably even healthier than normal chicken because it has variation in the nutrients, unlike chicken. I don't know if this will, if chicken, other than having a lot of protein, is that nutritional. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not a nutritionalist or something to know about that. Maybe I should research. I should go out on the internet, see whether that is the case or not. Set some thickness here. Making this equal thickness is gonna be a nightmare for me. I feel like this wall joint thing is a bad idea. It's barely. Let's make it like there is feathers there or something. Just not make it look too normal. Because here is the thing, right? If I put feathers and stuff covering this exact point, it's kind of gonna undermine it. Therefore, when someone sees it, he's gonna try and correct me. The moment he sees me doing this thing here wrong. I think instead of this, I should have just put folds or something. And then that would have been enough. Not do a completely stupid new invention, which is wrong entirely, and then call it a day. Call it a filler. That doesn't work. Maybe I need a remesh. So I can make the, oh, let's just maybe model that separately and then remesh it. Maybe same thing with the legs. I don't know how to make the bird legs. But what I do know is bird legs are very, very skinny. So I'm gonna smooth the hell out of this. That's gonna be like an alternative way of, what do you call it? Deflating. Problems with deflating is that it's gonna make this shorter. I don't want it to be shorter. I want it to be just as long. Come on. Alright. See here. Great. Now that's short enough. Now we extrude like 3 points out of this. We need to smooth this because this is too much. And you know, maybe it should be thicker like this. Yeah. Just drag this a bit here before remeshing. I'm gonna have to remesh and do this. Now let's remesh, unfortunately. This is definitely gonna ruin a lot of feathers. To prevent this, I could change some settings with the no. I lost it. Could change some settings with the remesh tool. That might help me prevent this. So for this I'll need like those little legs. I mean no, not legs. Those little points. Yeah, these things. Maybe 3 of them. Oh yeah, that's enough. This is maybe too big. And then this, good. That looks kind of proper nonetheless. And they have like these things here, some pattern going on, I'm not sure. But birds aren't the most normal looking things. Let's amp up the strength to 3. Okay, now this is doing me some good work. So I guess you could use this to make a bird-like effect. And then as the final blow here to this normal humanoid leg, gotta do this. And look, we've got it, bird legs. You could eat this. It looks very yummy. That's a proper bird thing, even though I'm no longer trying to make a bird. Mmm, very tasty. Would you eat this? Probably not. Okay, are these arms large enough for managing the wings and all? Maybe. I will assume so. Maybe we should get into just doing the wing. Let's add some feathers here. No, I forgot about the feathers. Yeah, these are enough. Let's do a final really good remesh. 0.02. Actually, no. Let's make it very, very high detail. Unexpectedly high detail is what I'm thinking. So actually, before doing that, should I first apply subdivision multiple times? Yeah, like once. Don't even need to. Let's apply it to so it doesn't lag my computer. Just having it on the supply. Let's smooth things out. With the power of 1, I don't want 3. I'm not trying to kill off the shapes and stuff. I just don't want the geometry-ish shape, which I think you get me. What I mean with that. These are very ugly legs, by the way. You wouldn't. Even toddlers can draw better than me when it comes to these legs. Should be more even. Should look like this. I'm not going for perfect legs. I'm just coping with the fact that I'm so bad at making feet, some legs. I don't even know the proper name. How worse could this get? Are they like this? Don't they like have a? Don't birds like have very little, a little thing here? They have like a little. what do you call it? Something coming out. A talon thing. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is something. And it does exist there. Let's get this. Should have remeshed before any of this stuff. I think I'm stupid. And then this too, this is a big problem. That means the talons won't look as nice as I would have wanted them to be. What a shame. Could inflate. Fine inflate. Might allow for bigger whatever you call these. Let's make it bigger from the side too. Like this. Now this is looking better. Still bad, but it looks better now. Okay, good. Horrible. Just horrible. No. No way. There is no way. There is still ruined. They still look very bad. But I might settle with this for now. I mean, I don't have much time, to be fair. It's not that often that I'm sitting alone in the house. I'm taking this nice opportunity to make something something that looks really good, cool, and record it. Because oh boy, I'm not trying to make any background noise or something while recording. These folds, I don't know why these exist on birds, but they do. So we will add them. And there is like some vertical ones here. This usually. Yeah, adding up the realism. Even though this isn't realistic to begin with. But what do you know? This could turn out really good after. So how am I gonna style this bird? What color is it gonna be? What's gonna be its personality? To be fair, the last thing I did, the Reaper Leviathan, had acid on it. This could be acid too, maybe. Could make it like a lineup of things. Maybe instead of, let's make this like, yeah, another these tooth, whatever you could call them. Oh, I have a sick idea right now. I have a really sick idea. I could literally just insert that thing here. Do you know these Japanese masks? Which look really weird. The theater masks, I don't know what they're called in English. That's just very bad peak separation, or whatever you call it. How does the jaw even connect? Let's make it like this, maybe. Because usually it's like this. Birds. Let's make it like usually then. I don't need to overcomplicate things. The eye, yeah, it's gonna look weird. I'm trying to avoid making a real eye for religious purposes. Okay, the only issue is really this thing right here. If I fix this, I've got it all under control then. Just the thing on the middle eye section. What I can do is just mask it. Mask this section only. Time to fix. The lower strength but bigger size. Now this should look perfect. Alright. This peak doesn't look that good. We're gonna have to crease it. I'm not gonna remesh this again. This is the last ever remesh I'm gonna be doing here. Let's make this look nicer. Tighter maybe. Let's crease some things here and there. Give it a proper design. Maybe it has a nose here, maybe. Yeah, why not? The eyes, let's crease those too. So I can make my unique shape here. So far, all these animals been acid variants, so maybe I should just give them like a name already. So this guy is just called Acid Bird because he's obviously a bird with acid abilities. Okay, so we're done with this. Now the wings. I think it's time for those. This doesn't need to look very muscularly defined because it's literally a bird. You don't expect a bird to be muscular in the first place. Let me just add feathers maybe then. So at least I have a bit of an excuse of, uh, of it not being that muscular. Not too many feathers, just some here and some there. I mean, if I could go to Substance Painter right now, I could fix this. I could totally do something with feathers. Because I could just like add it procedurally, I think. I don't know how it works there. I'm not sure you can like add a PNG on it, like feather PNGs all over the place with a brush. That would be a cool thing to do. Let's change this. No, that's too much feather. Let's leave this area. I think from an artistic standpoint, I shouldn't focus on that specific area. Maybe around the shoulder a bit and stuff, but not where I was thinking. Yeah, like this. You know, from the rear view, this looks like a complete disaster. It is what it is. If I didn't take the risk of ugliness, this would come to be. I think this looks kind of decent. That's my opinion, and my opinion is kind of relevant. But maybe I'll skip over the hands, whatever you call them. You know, because I remember I might have just remeshed this for this exact purpose. It would kind of be stupid if I don't. This will not look very good. It's not. It really isn't. I'm gonna need a second remesh. No, forget about this. I'm not gonna do this. I can't, unfortunately. Blender can't really remesh specific sections, so this is just fighting for a lost cause. It's pointless. Let's maybe sharpen the feathers here. add some new ones now. Don't need to do that. Maybe smooth some things here so the feathers look like they're organic more. Like I just put them on the bird with my own hands. So is that a negative feather? Okay, didn't expect to see that right there. Yeah, this is more so. You know, I don't know how much time it's been. This is supposed to be a speed sculpt. So anything more than 2 hours means that I kind of failed. However, I would forgive myself even if it took 4 hours because this is a relatively new concept to me. Making this type of thing. So this goes here. Let's make a loop. This goes here. Another loop. This goes here and then here. Up here, then all the way here. Loop here. I'm adding too many loops, but it's alright. What is this? What is this tragedy? Let's fill this very horrible shape. And let's maybe just do this. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's supposed to align with this. Do this. And I'll do S 0. S shift Y0. I have a better idea. I'll do this. And I'll use the shear tool. And before I use that tool, I'll make another point spinning here. So I'll do this. I'll do this. Yep, do I have that? Alright. Do this. Now let's maybe take this up. And after that, I'll do this. Also having this there. Right here. Let's add a mirror. I'm not gonna mirror the sculpting here. Here really. Let's subdivide. I don't know really. Okay. You know what? Now I'm gonna model this. This time I won't be sculpting, unfortunately. And I just take too much time and it feels like a waste of it. A complete waste, basically. So I'll just do this manually. It can't be that bad. This goes further out. And it has this shape. Control L. Put it here. This also does go kind of far out and has a similar shape. So in the right place, I think. Maybe not. I fix it anyways. And it goes like this. Maybe it's back here. Actually, maybe it might go be. Someone can insect on me. It might go beyond this point. I don't know if I selected the right vertices when filling, doing it too fast. And now I can finally get creative with this. Do this one right here. this. Okay, we need some sharpening here. And let's also make him look sharp. Set auto smooth. Auto smooth really helps here. Set this, push it back. Now I've got some pretty epic wings, I would think. That's what I would say so far. However, it's not the end yet. Let's make some of these here. This shape which I was going for. This fill correctly. It did. Just to go in and then, yeah, this looks pretty good. Actually, no, I didn't like this completely. Now it does. And here, this should be sharp. Okay. Still some alignment issues for some reason. That's surprising. Okay. Let's create a new mesh from the remaining parts we got there. That's a pretty large wingspan. I think this is too much. This is far too much. The only way to compensate for this and make it look normal again, in my opinion, is really only if I use a really large feather tail. It's the only way this will ever look normal. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to live with a ridiculous looking design here. Let's make this the sharp tip. Drag this in here. Go up. Control plus. Select loops, boundary loop. What a stupid, okay. Control plus with the faces. Select loops. Let's mark those with the seam and increase the crease on those. And then delete the loops in the back. Boom. Now we'll extrude again. Okay, maybe I'm gonna unsubdivide this. Let's just try and work normally with this. Shift Y. Shift Y. Make this as small as humanly possible. Shift Y like this. Why is this located all the way here? What is this? There is no way. There's no way. It's a bloody joke. I have to now move the wing too. Just align this stupid part. Well, it seems like I do. Oh, I hate this. I don't like this. Why is there sharpness going out of? Okay. At this point, Blender is just trolling me. Let's mark both of these like this. Mark both of these like this. Make them align with the the hand here perfectly. Yeah, it's already, it's not very visible, so like I guess it's already outlines. So this is supposed to look sharp and stuff and weaponized. Where's the sharpness I was talking about? That ain't sharp. Let's make it sharp. It's gonna be able to like stab someone with this. This is unacceptably weak. You should be scared of this bird, not looking at it. Oh, that's majestic. Should be looking at it saying that's terrifying. That's deadly. That's a weapon. Alright, so we got this part. I think that's enough. Weaponization. Very embarrassing of me, actually. I don't like the results too much. But there we are. I'm not gonna complain. Even though the second episode literally turned out a flop. I think this is a complete flop. I should have not been arrogant and tried to make something which I can't really make, but acted like I could make. Keyboard as usual is in English. I have to manually adjust it to Swedish. Now I've got something good to complain about. Windows, we have a big problem. I'm not sure if this is exclusive to Windows 10, by the way. The problem is that suppose you just bought a new computer, a laptop or something, or a keyboard for your desktop, whatever it is, and you want to use it. And suppose it's like a Swedish keyboard, right? To be able to type with it and actually use, like, have the input as a number to hit on the keyboard, you gotta manually put in Windows 11 that you have Swedish as your language in the keyboard. Well, here's the issue. Suppose you don't understand Swedish, right? You just have an already Swedish uh, mouse for some reason. I mean, keyboard, but you just don't know how to use it, and you don't want to be bothered with that language popping out as like the main Windows language. Well, here's where the problem comes. Uh, right. You can't make it so that you can only have it as the typing language or the main, without being the main language. And the same goes the other way around, which is where the problem starts. My computer can type in English. I don't want it to type in English, just type in Swedish. I don't need that. But for some reason, it just automatically happens to have that function. And the problem with this function is sometimes there's a stupid shortcut, probably many shortcuts actually, which do this for some reason, uh, which basically just what this stupid shortcut does is that it changes the typing language. And when it changes to English, which will obviously tell why it's annoying. I will be pissed off because I can't really type in English. My keyboard has always been Swedish, and I'm not gonna change it anytime soon. That's not happening. But Microsoft, for some reason, as soon as that happens so fast that they need to introduce a shortcut. Do you think like people are that rich, just going every day changing keyboards and stuff? This is so stupid. It's insulting, honestly. Maybe not my finance, okay. I'll give them that, but it's insulting because even to the workers at Microsoft, are you that stupid? You add a shortcut to change the typing language. How much more stupid can you be? Respectfully. Okay. Gonna have to do a magic move. Shift D as minus one. AM to merge. Okay. Control L. Now I've got a wall feather. Good. Let's disable the stupid thing. Okay. Let's add like one here. Behind. Like this. And let's, it has to come up from the center. Jeez, yep. Something around this. There is inverted normals, I see. But so far this should look good. Just fixed some things here. Want this to appear sharp, not this. Yeah. Let's fix the shape manually a bit here. All in all, this is looking really good. For a bird, the body's it's okay, it's fine. Basically just fine. But for the feathers and all this stuff going around here, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I kind of succeeded, maybe. Now what is really left to do is check the normals and fix them. And start color painting this. Or maybe solidify and then recalculate normals. That could work too. Don't you tell me that these are linked by geo, they're not. That's good. Now what we can do is start painting this. I'll just save it somewhere. Anywhere is good, basically. Really quickly. It's gonna turn out good, I think. It has the chance to. Okay. So now is the time to color this. Let's add some subdivisions so that I can vertex color this. I don't want a UV unwrap, no nothing. It's just annoying, it's pointless, it's a pain to do it this exact moment. It's not worth it. We want to do something simple, something nice. So naturally, in this scenario, you won't be using any UVs or any stupid thing like that. I'll just apply, mirror all the subdivision, and this should be enough vertices for me to color. Now what color should this be? Obviously green. Color attributes. What? I'm not gonna type any color here. Any green, basically, that works. For the body, let's make it a dark green, maybe. Or maybe something else. Maybe for balancing the model. Let's make it brownish. Color, yeah. Why are the color attributes not working? What? Where's paint? Yeah. Now it's working. Okay, that was too brown. I I didn't mean that type of brown. Maybe like this. I don't want it to be dark brown. It kind of doesn't go too well with the. Oh, maybe that does actually go with green. Well, maybe not. Let's add the gradients. Considering how bad the fall off system with the colors in Blender is, really the best gradient really. I can't even mix the colors. That's the biggest issue here. So if I have smooth. Maybe the strength is why this is happening. Anyways. Yeah, let's just go on with making the birds. So the beaks. I don't want to be too weird with this. Let's make them orange, as they should be. Bright orange. A strong orange might befit this very weird theme. Oh, and I almost forgot. I almost forgot. I almost forgot you. I almost forgot you. I don't wanna. So long as the location transform doesn't affect the X value, it's all good, in my opinion. What is this? I never even pressed those buttons. I've never seen that symbol in my whole life again. I don't even know what that was. Let's just make this thing. Goes really deep inside this thing and does this. All that, no. So maybe move those here. Yep, that's perfect. So maybe also drag this out a bit more. Maybe that was too much. Maybe upwards. Downwards, maybe. Or maybe just it's meant to be small, maybe, I don't know. Let's make it really small and then mark sharp here. Beautiful. Shadow speed. I'll leave this be maybe. Yeah. Well, let's go back to coloring. This is what I was trying to do before I decided to do that. And let's shade smooth this too. I don't want it looking ugly. And so you can see, yeah, we can color the eye too. We still haven't started with it. Did I just accidentally color the arm there? But in case if I ever, yeah, I did. But in case I ever did, I just redo the normal color with the color picker. Because if you go here, you put flat. Look at this magic. You can just take this. Press Control to use that color, the secondary color, and do this. This is actually really good for spotting small mistakes, in my opinion. Oh, this is a better matcap. It's beautiful. Okay. Nice, let's make this whole area kind of dark greenish, or a mix in between. This is like around the eye area. The eyelids, you could call it. Whatever. Let's make it extend a bit too. That will make it look better, I think. Sticking out. Maybe we can color it green from that point. I like how the eyes of this, as well as that Subnautica Reaper, kind of mimic the car McLaren have the logo. This really does mimic their logo a bit too much. I don't think they're gonna copy strike me for a bird, which slightly looks like a car logo. And this has nothing to do with cars. If it was like a car brand with such a logo, yeah, I would understand why they would copy strike it. I don't think this is like a probable cause for them. In their eyes, as a corporation, not worth chasing after. Let's do this. I'm gonna just make the eye just simple strokes. Let's make those smaller, maybe 14. Yeah, really small, simple strokes here, maybe. Don't want to color around the eye too much. That could be annoying. Yeah, maybe this thing is really good at seeing. It has like, instead of normal eyes, it has a laser or something which just reads the info in front of it. Very weird. Also, that's one heck of a jaw. Anyways. Yeah, so the same color for this I'll use for the legs. I also forgot to make the little claws. I mean, no talons, so I forgot. I believe they're called talons when they're on the leg, but claws if they're on the hand. Right, how do I switch back to the smart cap? Let's color it like this all the way to that point and continue coloring. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is enough. I don't want to overcomplicate the episode. Maybe let's add some green patterns around. I have an idea, actually, a really good one. I'll make a ring around this. Then, no, spade. Isn't it like, yeah, this thing? I'll make patterns with this thing right here. Really good patterns. Let's up the strength a bit. Oh no, not by that much. Let's make really cool patterns here. Oh, this is beautiful. Just to complete the looks. Yeah. What a bad day to be clawless. Very good. This bird is clawless, is clueless. Okay. That's a horrible dad joke. Maybe let's move this a bit. F and mark sharp. Maybe should this be bigger? Should be bigger. Think so at least. F mark sharp. Right. into this. Put it on the y-axis a bit. And do this here. Mirror. And now this looks pretty good. This is what's left, and that's perfect. It's got the talons, but no claws. Clueless. Now let's do the same thing with the wings. Let's decide for a color. Definitely some sort of green. Here we could make this. Let's make this actually. I'm so thankful I didn't actually apply this. What if I just turn this? No. Into the. Whoops. What do you call it? The arm itself, whatever. This joke. Can't properly align this. Trolley bridge. F. Should do the job. And this and this. Sharp and that. Do the job as well. Good. Yeah, let's hide the wall hand area with this thing. This is gonna be the bird's new hand. This piece of whatever. It looks good. It looks unique too. So why not? I'm gonna keep it white so it looks like some kind of weapon. I mean, what kind of weapon is literally almost larger than the body itself? How can it even carry such a thing? I don't know. But nature figures a way. Sculpt, let's paint again. So these color attributes. Maybe a dark. Going like this. And the smart thing to do would be to take a very light and colorful green. Okay, let's also apply subdivision. This looks horrendous. It's now better. Not the best, but still better. Let's apply it once more. This should look good enough now. Now this is what I'm talking about. Let's put some green all around this area. Also, let's do this. And let's use this tool as usual to do the strokes. Oh, this looks so good. I actually love this. Same thing here. Start coloring this. Let's go here, color attribute. Let's add the one. Oh, I mean color, not face attribute. Yeah, exactly. Let's just remesh. Hope this doesn't. It did. It turned out horrific, just as I expected. Rule number 1 of Blender. Have good topology. This was a product of very terrible topology, I think. It was kind of stretched. Let's use the edges as to our advantage here. This doesn't like overflow this color. That's smart. That is what I call thinking outside the box. Okay, whatever. It's two. And as you, okay, this happens too often. I get too many problems. Let's take this out. And let's start using, where is it? This tool. To create those patterns. I was gonna set some shadows maybe to make this look cool. Yeah, doesn't look that cool to be honest. Shadows don't help by that much. Plus they add these sharp details here. I don't like it too much. It's too sharp. Whatever. I'll take it. And lastly this. This looks like a plant now. This bird looks genuinely like a plant from far away. You would think. Oh no, it's just like a small, I don't know. What kind of animal? Like a rat maybe. Just standing on a tree or something. You get closer, like, wait a minute, that's not a rat. That's an actual bird. I like this. So I just remove the ugly arms, maybe. But also maybe not. Should I color them? I don't need to. Maybe I should redo the normals here. They look awful. Yep, was correct. The normals were inverted. Are they also there on the? No, now it's correct. Save this. I want to color this because this looks too strong. So if we're gonna call this guy Leaf, he should have pretty stealthy hands here. It shouldn't look like they're really that they have that strong of a color. Color attributes is the same here. Set sub D to this. Do the same thing, color attributes. Sculpt mode. Now on the Reaper, what I did do is I add like a really dark color. Let's make it a very dark. Also low saturation color here. Almost like it's getting blue. I don't know whether I should just finish this and polish it on Painter. Will look really cool. If I did maybe a retopology and all this stuff with it. Let's also continue with this. Let's make the pattern go long. Even more than it already does. Flat. What? Oh, that's because of the shadows. That's why. It's actually picked from the oh no, it does. Shadow does affect this. Take out the shadow. Go here. Do this. Here, do this. Take this color. Back here. We can enable the shadow again later on. We don't need to do that now. Since we're still in the process of making this, we don't want to ruin things too early on. I mean, it's not an early process, but we still make it. That's what I meant. Bad choice of words right there. I don't have enough time to think. I'm a really bad speaker. Let's make the whole pattern continue around here. Almost like seams. Except they make the bird look more beautiful. Yeah, this type of bird doesn't look like much like a prey, more like you would be the prey of it. It's gonna eat you. Other than eagles, I don't know what birds in real life can like eat humans and kill them. I'm not even sure if eagles usually do that. But I think they definitely have the ability to do it. If they woke up someday and they thought, I would like myself a nice human because I'm walking today. Next thing you know on the news, guy in the US, I don't know which state those things are in, but he got eaten up by an eagle, a bald eagle. I think that's the variant which the USA has. So, I'm thankful birds don't go around murdering humans casually. I'm pretty thankful that's actually a thing, that they're passive. Wouldn't be cool if there weren't. Wouldn't be cool at all. Wouldn't be so different from dinosaurs as well. Let's add some seams to the eyes to make it look polished. And also this. That is cartoonish for me to do, but who cares? This is probably gonna be like a 2-hour character sculpt. What does someone expect from this? Yeah, I guess this is it. Did I forget any? Yeah, I did forget a part. Pretty thankful that I actually remembered that I did forget it, which is this. Yeah, let's make 2, 4, no, 1. I don't know what I'm doing. Why even bother with numbers? I'm not making a mechanical part, this is a bird. Why am I using numbers with a bird? Doesn't make any sense. Or it said this. Why does it still look horrible? What? Okay, now it's looking good. Perfect. Now we can put on the shadows, which we didn't like too much not so long ago. And if we can rotate this matte cap a bit, that would be cool. Well, let's just do. Didn't do much. Forget about it. If we change it, does it change the... No, it doesn't. Well, I guess this is it then. How similar does it look to the reference? Not too similar. We changed lots of things. This definitely looks better than the reference, man. I might add too. It looks more birdy. It looks more like a bird. The rear, yeah, we don't look at that. We just look at this part. So far, this is going good. I guess we're done. Thanks for watching. I hope I'll make something better than this disappointment next time. And I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day and thanks for your time.